Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now back to throw. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
No, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Titans, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Back to throw. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second and 9 now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 36. Calling a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. He'll drop to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. As a quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
50 series. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So on fourth down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out like real sharp in the second half.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on. Hey, check that. Three.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest, where the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw again. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is caught. It's Woods. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They'll try and run for him. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's going to use his legs here. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Striker, 3-3.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 22 yards there. A first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now back to throw.
Pass complete. He's got Wood streaking across the field.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ready?
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. The 71 yards rushing for now on 17 carries.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Here we go.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Bud Dupree, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And some space here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line.
That's good for another Saints. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
That's good for a Saints.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll drop to throw.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Titans, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll return home next.